Hey everyone, did you know that persistent eczema, redness, and itching aren't always just a skin problem? It's absolutely true. Your skin is often the first place to show us what your liver is feeling. Today, I'm going to break down the powerful liver skin connection in a way that finally makes sense. Then, I'll walk you through how to create a delicious, slow infused manuka honey remedy that actively supports inflammation from the inside out and the outside in. Let's get started. When we talk about chronic irritation, whether it's frustrating winter flare ups or year round eczema, we instinctively treat it as purely a surface level skin issue. But here is the deeper functional truth: the skin is a massive extension of the immune system, and that system is profoundly influenced by the health of your liver. The liver's job is to constantly filter, process, and neutralize inflammatory and toxic compounds. But when it becomes stressed, overloaded, or inflamed from diet, high stress, certain medications, or environmental toxins, it can't keep up. It ends up releasing those inflammatory signals directly into the bloodstream. And the skin, being one of our body's largest immune and detox organs, picks up that inflammatory message. That's when we start seeing redness, persistent itching, flare patches, and that dry, cracked skin that is so vulnerable to infection. The great news: you are not powerless here. We can support the liver with gentle anti-inflammatory botanicals that work with your body's natural healing process. All right, let's get started creating this beautiful therapeutic manuka honey infusion. We're starting with our incredibly vibrant, fresh ingredients. I'm using organic turmeric and organic ginger roots. To get started, make sure you wash them well, but keep the skins on. Plus, slicing everything thinly maximizes the surface area, which is key for the best infusion. And we're adding whole sprigs of fresh thyme. The entire sprig is highly therapeutic. Then we crack our black peppercorns. Lightly crush them. This small action wakes up the piperine. Next, carefully zest just the outer layer of the lemon peel. This maximizes the beneficial compound limonene, which supports both the liver and the skin barrier without adding any bitterness. Now, load everything into your clean 16-ounce glass jar: turmeric, ginger, lemon zest, thyme, and peppercorns. The symmetry is truly perfect. It's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant rich, soothing to the gut, supporting for the liver, and ultimately calming for the skin. And now, the moment we transform this into liquid gold. Manuka honey isn't just any honey, it's a therapeutic specialty created by bees feeding only on the manuka bush in New Zealand and Australia. It's rich in MgO methylglyoxal, a natural occurring compound with powerful antimicrobial and wound healing properties. Over the next few weeks, it will naturally draw out all the beneficial compounds from every single herb in this jar. Pour your full 8 ounces of honey over the ingredients and use a chopstick to gently work out trapped air pockets. Then seal the jar loosely for the first 24 hours. This initial period allows for any natural bubbling or the release of built up gas, which safely prevents pressure from building up inside the jar. After 24 hours, you can securely tighten the lid and move it to the cupboard for 4-week infusion. The most important thing is that all the solid ingredients are safely submerged below the honey line. Every couple of days, you still want to flip it upside down, turn it right side up, gently rotate it, and make sure everything stays submerged. And one final pro tip: resist the urge to open the jar and try to stir it again with the chopstick once the infusion has begun. Opening the jar breaks the protective seal, introduces outside air, and increases the risk of contamination. Once it's sealed, let the honey do its quiet work for 4 weeks. And now for the moment we've been waiting for. After those 4 patient weeks, your jar is no longer just honey and herbs. It's liquid gold. Set up a clean mason jar with a funnel and stainless steel mesh strainer. Pour the honey through. The mesh helps you from losing any of your precious infusion. For most people, 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of strained honey is the perfect place to start for a daily dose. For optimal benefits, it's recommended taking your dose first thing in the morning on an empty stomach to maximize the absorption of all those therapeutic compounds into a clean system. And here's a bonus tip. Because manuka honey and these botanicals are so wonderful for wound healing and calming inflammation, you can also use this infusion topically on dry patches or active eczema. Just apply a thin layer directly to the area before bed and cover it loosely with gauze. Store your strained honey for 4 to 6 months in a cool cupboard or up to 1 year in the fridge. And here's another added bonus. Don't throw away those honey-soaked roots. This is your second harvest. They are still incredibly potent, and we can use them in a way that protects every single delicate enzyme. Instead of boiling these roots into a tea, which would destroy the heat-sensitive MGO and live enzymes in our manuka honey, we're making a raw tonic. Just give them a firm press and a twist to release the remaining anti-inflammatory compounds. And then add your pure room temperature water. And whether you want a quick healing shot or a long sipping tonic, you're getting the full power of nature without any heat damage. So there you have it, your guide to supporting your skin and liver health from the inside out and the outside in. If you found this helpful and you're inspired to try this remedy, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more cargo coming your way. Your skin is always speaking to you, and sometimes it's simply asking for gentle support from the inside out. Small, intentional rituals are what create big, beautiful changes over time. Be gentle with yourself, stay curious, and keep honoring the profound connection between your body and nature's natural remedies.